Okay. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Next Chapter. We're going to give everybody a few minutes to sign on and get in the room. I know we're live streaming on Facebook right now, so give everybody a minute to join. That was just our social media director, executive producer. She said we are live, so let's get started. All right, everybody. Welcome. I'm so glad you're here with us tonight. I'm Pam Kenlan. I'm the Chief of Business Development and Agent Services at Daniel Gale Sotheby's International Realty. Our network connects more than 1,000 offices across 80 countries. And the webinar we're bringing you tonight is a collaboration that's a result of that. So this is really what makes our network meaningful. Our advisors here on Long Island have direct connections to all of those agents across the world. And so we're using that relationship tonight to let you have a little glimpse into Portugal. And I could tell you all the great things about it because I recently visited, but we're so lucky to have Duarte here with us. He's from the Sotheby's International Realty Group in Portugal, and he is going to talk to you all about why you definitely want to live there, or invest there, or visit there. So, Duarte, thank you so much for collaborating with us and being here for our agents and our consumers in our market. And I'll pass it off to you to take it away.
Okay, good afternoon, everyone. First of all, thank you so much. I'm really glad that we show Portugal to the world and to the US mainly. I brought here some text. Let me start by saying this: same bridge, different prices, and better life. And that's what I will prove you tonight, and actually this afternoon for you, that we here in Portugal can find a better life with cheaper life and way higher quality of life than you can be being expecting. So let me share my screen and let's jump into it and let me prove you why this is going to happen. So welcome to Portugal, and my name is Duarte Marques. I'm the new development director for Portugal Sotheby's. I run the whole new development business in Portugal. And I'm really excited to show you some properties and some reasons why you should invest in Portugal and why you should come to Portugal to visit, to live, or just to have a second home or an investment. So we are in the west coast of Europe, as you may know. Our capital is Lisbon, in the middle. We have 5 international airports. Our official language is Portuguese, but I can tell you that most of the people here in Portugal can speak English, so which is great for someone that is coming from abroad. Our currency is euro, and our population is around 10 million people. Something that I think is important: we have direct flights from the US every day to Lisbon from multiple cities, to Porto also from multiple cities, to Madeira, and more recently to Faro in the south of Portugal. We have on average between 50 and 60 direct flights between the US and Portugal per week, which is great, especially from someone that is coming to Portugal from the US. Our Portuguese operation, and this is something for you to have into account, we have 10 offices across Portugal, around more than 200 brokers, actually, as today, 220 brokers. 52% of our clients are international, and they come from 32 different nationalities. And our number one nationality buying with us is the US market, which shows really the power of the US market. And everyone is looking now to Portugal to buy, to invest, as they see a great investment and a great place to be. And welcome. Portugal, meet your future home. I think I'm really glad to be here. I think over the past years, I've been quite a few times to the US, and every time I go there, everyone gets so excited about Portugal because they have been here, they are coming, they heard about some friends that were here, and they said super things about Portugal. And I'm really glad that I will show you now why this is happening. I'm not showing a video because it doesn't work well in Zoom, but I will show you the reasons to invest in Portugal. First, sunny weather. I know that there is not a great day today there, In the US, it's kind of raining. Today in Portugal was really, really a great day, sunny day. On average, you can say that we have around 300 sunny days per year. Uh, Safety, especially in today's world, this plays a huge role. Portugal is one of the safest countries in the world. The history behind Portugal, we can say that we have discovered most of the parts of the world, and we are one of the oldest members in the European Union since the beginning, and part of the euro currency since 2002 as well. Food and wine. And if you've been here, if you are coming, if you have someone that has been here, ask them about the food and wine. We have great food, great wine, great restaurants, leisure and fun. I used to say that we have everything in a smaller scale. So from golf to surf, beach to countryside, we have everything that you can imagine just for you and really, really close to you. Political stability, this also plays a huge role. We have a really stable democratic political stability. Uh, we have one of the best healthcare systems in the world, and we have public healthcare for residencies, and also like our insurance, the health insurance are pretty cheap, especially compared to the US market. World-class infrastructures, economic indicators, we have been growing our GDP over the past years, and also always above the average of the European Union. The strong real estate market, we have solid capital gains over the past years, and you'll see in the following slides, the market is growing, and we believe that we have a scarcity that will keep on make the market going up in the next years as well. International schools, especially for someone that is coming from abroad with their family, we have top international schools that you can bring and put your kids in. And finally, we have some of the best universities in Portugal, fully English taught programs in from engineering to management, anything that you can imagine, you can find here in Portugal. As I said, this is a market that have been growing over the past years, and we have a structural scarcity at the moment because we have too much demand for the supply that we have, and this is a problem that is keeping the market still going high, and this is the formula for sustainable value for keeping the prices going higher in Portugal. In terms of price evolution, and this is something that I want for you to take into account. We had the crisis here, the subprime crisis that everyone felt in the real estate market or in the world, let's say. And after that, from 2015 until today, we have been growing every year. On average, we have like in cumulative growth, we have growth more than 160%. Last year, we had the best year with a growth of 17.6%. And we believe, based on the scarcity that I have shown you on the previous slide, we believe that these prices keep on going high and high and high, which shows that it's a great moment to invest in Portugal. We have 5, let's say, feature markets that I want to show you today. We have Lisbon, where you have the history. We have the capital of Portugal. We have a lot of movement, some tourists. Then we have Porto in the north, which is like less warm than, is a little bit colder than in Lisbon and in the Algarve, where we have a lot of tradition. Is a place where we find a lot of good things and a beautiful place to be. Then we have the Algarve in the south, which is a more beachside town, and then we have Comporta, which is like the place that is now being developed, and you'll see some like great and beautiful projects being developed now. There is really undeveloped as today. And then we have our island Madeira, where we also have a great operation where you can find like almost everything in an island with a lot of nature and really beautiful. Just to show these places in the map, we have Lisbon in the center of Portugal, as I said, the capital. Lisbon goes from Lisbon until Cascais. You probably have heard about Cascais, Sintra. This is all part of Lisbon. For you to have an idea, we have 5 offices in this location. Then we have in the north Porto. 1 hour away from Lisbon, we have Comporta. As I said, the hottest place now in Europe to invest in real estate. Katy Perry has a property there. Prince Harry's, Max Verstappen, George Clooney. All these celebrities are moving there and buying their real estate, which shows really the power of that location. And it's really nature, really undeveloped, and that's why people are investing there. They compare the Hamptons of Europe is Comporta as today. Then you have in the south, as I was mentioning, we have the Algarve, and then we have two different islands, but I will focus on Madeira, which is the place where we have an operation. Then also have Azores, which is another location as well. Just to go through the differences between these markets. So you'll find everything. Great weather in all of these locations. Like Port is a little bit, as I said, colder than the Algarve because this is more north than the other places. Great healthcare, a lot of activities from surf. We have surf in Portugal, like in all our coast, which is great from someone that wants to surf. We have multiple golf courses. If you want to play golf, you can also find multiple golf courses across Portugal, really close to the beach. We have one golf course, which you'll probably will see, which is within Six Senses project, which is right by the coast of the Atlantic. We have multiple Michelin star restaurants and have international schools. Then in Porto, as I was saying, a little bit mild and fresh winters with the average of 10 degrees Celsius, with multiple activities where we can find the Douro Valley with all those traditional wines that you have probably heard, and wineries. We have the Algarve, like probably the place where you will find always good weather and it's always sun, no matter the time of the year. And then Comporta, as I was saying, from rice field landscapes to beautiful cliffs in Arrábidas, in Arrábida, where like one of the like probably you'll find the best untouched beaches and some of the best places to be in Europe. For you to have an idea, is from Troia until Melides, which is Comporta, is the longest beach in Europe, the third biggest in the world, with 45 kilometers of length. Then we have Madeira, with like, if I was saying that Algarve is always good weather, in Madeira even better. It takes always like it's always the same weather the whole year almost. And now looking for what you can buy with 750K. Just to keep in mind that I will show you some properties and some projects, but as you have seen, we have 10 offices in Portugal. We have multiple different properties that might interest you. But if you want to know more about any other project, anything, feel free to talk with your private broker and to set a meeting with me, with my team, and we'll be more than happy to explain and go deeper in any property, any specification that you are looking for, and we can keep on going. This is something that you can buy for 750,000 euros. This is a property in Lisbon, a 2-bedroom apartment. This is a 2-bedroom apartment in Sintra. This is a property located in Cascais, a 1-bedroom apartment. Now going to the 1 million range. This is a villa in Cascais. This is a villa, a 3-bedroom villa in a 3-bedroom apartment in Lisbon, in Parque das Nações. This is something in the Algarve, a villa in the Algarve in the south of Portugal. Now going into the 3 million range, you would find a 4-bedroom apartment in Lisbon, in Sintra, a 6-bedroom villa, 4-bedroom villa in Cascais, And now we're getting to the new development scheme. So I will show you some projects. As I was saying, we currently run 100 projects in Portugal in terms of residential. So like we might have the project that can suit your needs. So if you want to know anything more in more detail, anything, we will be more than happy to explain you. So let's focus on these ones for now. We have Miguel Bombarda, which is a boutique project in Portugal, in the city center of Lisbon. We are talking about 14 apartments in super prime location. We have this project had 1 and 2 bedroom apartments. We still have some 2 bedroom apartments with a starting price at 920,000 euros, around $1.1 million, and will be ready still this year, the delivery date for this project. Some renderings about the work ceilings, the beautiful beautiful layout. And now we get into one probably the most special project as today in Portugal, which is Six Senses Comporta branded residencies. This project combines an hotel of 70 hotel rooms and 58 branded residencies, 8 apartments in 50 villas. This project is in Comporta, as I was saying. Max Verstappen, George Clooney, and other celebrities have bought in this location, not in Six Senses, but in this location. This project has multiple amenities and services, as you can imagine, as a Six Senses. Is a low density. All the residencies can only have ground floor and first floor, and the hotel on only ground floor, first floor, and second floor. So we keep really a low density and a really beautiful layout of the project, with all the amenities and services. Just a detail, but the spa is around 22,000 square feet. Okay, so this, sorry, just to translate from square meters to square feet, but it's a massive space and beautiful lakes and restaurants. Now going to the Algarve in the south, we have a really beautiful project which is Arcaia. Arcaia, for you to have an idea, we will have a Mondrian hotel. For those of you that know this brand, we'll have an hotel here on the top with some branded villas branded residencies that will be launched next year. We are in the first phases of the project, 700 hectares. From now, we are selling from 2 bedroom apartments until 4 bedroom villas. This is the clubhouse of the project. We have multiple Arcaia parks, and it's really a prime sustainable village. Some more renderings. This is the 4 bedroom villas, and these are the Arcaia parks where your kids can run, can walk, and this is like private condominium for the residencies, for the residents. The townhouses. And now we get into another project also in the Algarve, which is Suncliffs Resort. Suncliffs Resort combines one hotel and one tower, which is 72 units of service apartments, touristic. You can live there, you can use and rent it out while you are not there. So it's like gives a lot of schemes in terms of what you want. This project is already in operation. Is starting last summer. This is the location of the project. You can see how close we are to the beach, to these beautiful cliffs where you can hike, you can walk, or you can just relax on the beach. This project, as I was saying, a 5-star hotel, which is part of a big Portuguese brand of Sotheby, has multiple apartments with sea views. This is a real view of the apartment, so it's like beautiful views, beautiful sea views. Sorry. And the starting price, we have from 1 bedroom to 3 bedroom apartments, starting price at 500k euros, almost 600k dollars, and is ready to move in. And finally, we get into our last project that I had brought today. and I want to present you, which is in the north of Portugal, in Porto, is in one of the best locations of Porto, which is Foz, which is Nomad Eden. Nomad Eden is, as I said, one of the best locations, super prime location, private condominium with only 43 units, 43 apartments with multiple amenities. Some units have sea views, and we have from 1 bedroom to 5 bedroom apartments, starting at 990k euros. Um, some renderings of the interior, and now I'm gonna going through the process of buying a property in Portugal. I think for any of you that is looking to invest or to buy in Portugal is something that you want to take into account. So you need a fiscal number, so which is pretty easy to get, and a Portuguese bank account. Then you need to find the best property or the best house for you, with us, with Portugal Sotheby's. Uh, you will make a selection, and we'll show you. We'll make the visits with you in order to make a short list. After you choose your property, you make an offer, and here it is. We recommend to have a lawyer, especially after if the proposal is accepted, because then you have to sign a promissory contract. Normally, at this stage, you have to put an upfront payment between 10 and 20%. Then there's the due diligence for your lawyers to see all the property documentation and titles. If you need, we can also support you on getting a financing to get a mortgage for the property. This is something really common in Portugal, and there are some Portuguese banks that have special agreements for anyone that comes from abroad, from other countries. Then we signed what we call the escritura, which is the public deed. At this stage, there are some taxes that have to be paid. I will explain in the next slides. And then we have the property registration that is already in your place. And now it's time for you to enjoy your property and your new life in Portugal, or your some time in Portugal, however you want to use your property. When you purchase a property in Portugal, there are some taxes, as I was saying, that you have to pay. So there is like when you purchase a property, you have to some tax you have to pay just one time, which is the IMT, which is a property tax, which is 70.5 flat as the price that you have paid, plus 0.8% of stamp duty, which is the stamp duty on the deed value of the property. Then like each year, we have what we call the annual municipality property tax, which is 0.3 to 0.45% of the fiscal value of your property. Okay, this is not the value that you have paid for a property. Normally, it's around 70% of the market value of the property, and then you have to pay this as a municipality tax. Something, and I think that's especially from someone that is coming from abroad. We have been working with international clients over the past 19 years. So we have Sotheby's has started the operation in Portugal since 2007. We have a lot of experience dealing with international clients. We have a lot of agreements with the major Portuguese bank for non-residencies to access mortgage loans. And also we have multiple partners in the legal side that can help you with anything you need in terms of visas, or also anything that you need related with buying a house in Portugal. I hope you enjoyed. I try to keep this short. We have I can be here talking for ages or hours about Portugal. Portugal is one of the best countries I have been, and I've been quite a few times in other countries. And the more I travel, the more I like my country. And I think you will fall in love with Portugal as soon as you come here. So welcome to Portugal. I hope to see some of you soon here in Portugal. If you need I can make one-on-one meetings for anyone that wants to know more about Portugal, or if you just need some tips about restaurants, drop me an email. I'd be more than happy to help you in finding the best possible way for you to visit Portugal and then to buy a property in Portugal and to move here. Thank you so much. Thanks, Pam. I think
Yeah,
it was,
thank you. Does anybody have any questions? We have a couple extra minutes in case anybody wanted to put a question in
yeah,
the chat or the Q&A. But while we're waiting, yeah, I do know actually of a few of our advisors and managers and some of their clients who are planning trips to Portugal right now. So I'm sure they're screenshotting your email and they'll definitely
for
reach out
sure.
to you. Yeah. All right. Well, thank you so much for all of our attendees. Everything will be for our advisors in the on the YouTube channel, and any consumers on there, you can go onto our YouTube channel and go back and visit and check out, revisit, and see all those great apartments. And thanks for your time. Everybody have a great night. Oh, wait, wait, wait. Don't hang up. We have questions. Is there an expiration on citizenship? New rules that have changed recently?
Exactly. So basically, we used to have golden visa. Golden visa is gone. So we don't like, actually we have still through some funds, but not through real estate. If in case you need to know more, I can help you with some partners that we have that can work with you in this direction. It's pretty easy to get a visa in Portugal. There are multiple options. I would take ages, really long to explain everything, but there is pretty easy, and there are multiple options according to what you are looking for, in terms of if you want to live here or if you want like just to spend here few months per year. There are multiple options that you can opt. Okay.
Okay, Duarte, we have a couple other questions. How long does the process take from accepted offer to closing?
It depends property to property and client to client. So I would say that if a project doesn't have anything related with the bank, it can be as like the fastest as like 10 days
Oh,
probably.
wow.
Okay.
Wow.
So it can be really fast. It will really depends, but normally let's say it takes 1 month or whatever.
Right.
Okay.
Great. All right, John Messina, you have your hand raised. I'm going to push a button and you'll be able to talk. I like this game. All right, John.
Oh, sorry, I had trouble with the chat. Can you hear
That's
me?
okay. Yes, yeah, we
Yes.
hear you.
Hi, how you doing? I married a Portuguese woman, so I have a little bit more information than most. Last time I was in Comporta, we took a ferry from Setúbal. Is that like the fastest way as opposed to driving around?
Yeah, it is. Like actually it takes really the same time to go from the ferry or going around through the highway. It takes really the same time. It's a shortcut, but you waste more time in the ferry. I think it's an experience basically.
Yeah,
So yeah.
it is beautiful. One of the nicest beaches I've ever been to in my
Yeah.
in the world. It really is very special.
And the
Um,
food is amazing, right?
Yeah, it's beautiful. It really is. And
That
they
says,
had you see dolphins in the water as you're
Yeah.
going over. It's crazy.
wow.
It's really something.
Well, that says a
That
lot from somebody
that
from an island surrounded by water. So I think that says a lot. All right,
thank
we
you
have
so much for doing this.
You're welcome.
one more question. Is there free medical care for non-residents?
For non-residencies, there is not, but the healthcare for residencies is like the public healthcare is free. What I can say to you, I think it's a good shot, is that the value that you pay for insurance in the US for 1 month can probably pay you for 1 year of insurance here in Portugal
Oh,
with
wow.
better coverage. So that's something to take into account. Like we have everything.
Wow. Okay. All right. Well, thank you so much. You're probably ready for bed. What time is it there for you now? 11?
And 10:30,
Oh,
10:30.
10:30. Not so bad. Okay, not so bad. You can go out
So
now
bad.
and have
Yeah,
dinner.
yeah,
All
not so
right,
bad.
everybody. Thanks for joining. Duarte, thanks for working with us.
Thank,
Look forward to many more conversations.
thank you so much. Again, if you need any support in a one-on-one meeting, feel free to reach to your broker, to anyone, and feel free to drop me an email, and I will be more than happy to support you in anything you need. Okay?
Okay, thank you so
Thank you
much.
so much. You
All
too. Bye
right,
bye
bye,
bye bye.
everybody.